G'day everyone, James Greenshields from Resilient Leaders Foundation. Today I was given the honour of presenting a bit of my story in life to my daughter's bush school group. And I was asked specifically to talk about responsibility because that's their theme this month, this term. And so, you know, an ex-army officer hit by a roadside bomb on the 23rd of April, so it's coming around to a bit of an anniversary in which I actually forget very, very regularly because it's not at the forefront of my mind. This is a helmet I took. The Kevlar outer shell of my helmet weighs a couple of kilos in weight, and I took it to show the young people. This was found 80 metres from my vehicle after I was hit, and the guys who found it, they wrote a whole heap of stuff, which was really, you know, I found quite, and I still do, quite humbling. One of them says, "Great job, boss, hard as nails," and I always remember that, hard as nails. Because, you know, when I got home from Iraq and I found myself at the depths of post-traumatic stress, I didn't hide what had happened. You know, I didn't close down to my wife and not talk to her. I tried to talk to her, but I didn't actually have the emotional intelligence or emotional literacy, more like, and the words and the ability to convey what was going on for me inside. I didn't have the ability to talk to her about the pain that I was feeling. I didn't have the words or the understanding about what was truly going on for me. And it took me a long time to own that crap, a long time to own the emotion and walk through that emotional gateway to the healing that lay on the other side. But the only person who could do that was me. And the only person who could take responsibility, as I told these young people, for my own healing was me. The only person who could take responsibility for the angry outbursts and the fact that my family was walking around in eggshells was me. Now, I have so many conversations with men around campfires, and they talk about this legacy. I want to leave a legacy. You know, and a lot of them think that a legacy is building a business or building an empire to leave their family. Well, I know a lot of families that have been given an empire by the previous generation, and they don't want it. What they would have given for that money or that empire for just that 5 minutes of true heartfelt connection. So my question is, what legacy do you think you're actually going to leave? Because money goes. Money isn't anything. It's an agreement between two people. It's an agreement that society holds of a certain value. But what is of value to you? Funnily enough, that agreement, by the way, collapses regularly. It's called a currency collapse. So what is true value? What is true meaning? What is a true legacy? It takes a big person to go inside and heal the wounds that they've got inside so that they can open up and truly connect in the heart space. I mean, the biggest reason for divorce currently, and so many marriages and relationships are ending prematurely, because no one's willing to put their hand up and go deep and actually heal their own wound. They will often project and say, if only my partner did this, if only my partner did that. It takes two to tango. And so often, you know, what we do is we justify our own position because of the other person. That's called blaming and projection. That doesn't help anyone heal. So it's about realizing a relationship is 50%, 50%. For Kirsty, it's 50%. She has 50% of my relationship and I have 50% of mine, but I own 100% of mine. Now, in this circle that I was with the young people at Bush School, my daughters don't really even remember my dark days. And I have this incredible relationship where they come and talk to me about the most intimate things. What normally, you know, lots of people would think would be, they'd feel ashamed or embarrassed about. We sit and we just talk. Why? Because I've gone inside and I know how to feel. And I've healed my wounds so that I can open my heart up. Now my daughters, Abigail Grace Greenshields, the instant I was hit by a roadside bomb 12,000 kilometres away, woke up screaming. She was connected to me. She was there with me. Now, for me, all I did was lock down in that moment, close down, shut down, body armour, armoured vehicle, you name it. I armoured up. And that armour was killing me. Literally, I almost took my own life. Now, all Abby wanted was to connect with me, to me, for me to show my heart to her, to just be me. That's the lesson. That's why being hit by a roadside bomb is the 4th best day of my life. because I realised through her guidance, and she was 2, through her guidance, I realised that she just wanted me. She didn't want the general. She was 2. She didn't have a qualification in psychoanalysis, or she wasn't a psychotherapist or she was just a pure-hearted healer in being herself. Now, have a think about the legacy you want to leave. And can I suggest the biggest legacy you can do is the heart of Farlap. Have that massive heart, have that huge heart, and let people feel and see it. That's the one that they'll remember. It takes time, it takes process, and there is healing to be done. Find someone that resonates with you on this journey. Every single person, man, woman, and child, is on this planet for a reason. But it's our job, our responsibility, to find out what that reason is. No one else can give that reason to us. We've got to find it. If you want help with that, come to Burn. If the stuff that I've put on video resonates with you, come to Burn. Find out what it is. Go to Resilient Leaders Foundation. Otherwise, find someone you really resonate with and can open up to, and you know in your heart of hearts will help you. Remember, the legacy you live is realistically your open heart. Much love to everyone. Cheers.